Good afternoon and welcome to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton. I am the proud superintendent of Princeton City Schools, Elgin Card, and I have my co-host here, Senior Mitchell Kessler. So Mitchell, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. He's a new co-host with me, so I want you to learn about him a little bit.
Yeah, my name is Mitchell Kessler. I'm a senior this year, and I've gone to Princeton my whole life. I'm very active in the music program here. For the past 2 years, I've been a drum major for the marching band, and I'm also very active through my Evendale youth group, Phi Lambda Pi, where we just do volunteering around the community.
Great. Mitchell has had siblings come through here. He's the youngest of four?
Yes.
Youngest of four, so a true Viking family. And now we have with us Miss Lindsay Holliday. She is our arts department chair. Miss Holliday, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been at Princeton in education, and what you like to do outside of work.
This is my 25th year at Princeton. I've only taught at Princeton. And yeah, I'm one of the art teachers. And so even outside of school, I like to take photos and travel and take photos. And I like to paint and read. Yeah.
Well, I always tell Miss Holliday when I see her, I was a teacher with her at Princeton High School back in the mid-2000s. And she looks the same now as she did then. So that's always a good thing. Nobody tells me that, so that's a good thing. So we're excited to have you here. So really, we want to talk about a couple things coming up. One big thing is the Festival of the Arts, which is a great event. So if you're able to make it, please come. But tell us about that and what all goes into that and why people should come.
Yeah, so the Festival of Arts is an annual event that we have. This year, I want to shout out to Ross Tinney, one of our elementary art teachers, who did a lot of the behind-the-scenes planning of our theme, and then we collaborated with him to create a poster using one of my students' designs. Habes, who's in my AP art class, they used his design for both the poster and the T-shirt that we're going to wear. So the Festival of Arts is on March 30th, and it goes from noon to 5 p.m. It's right here in Viking Village. There's a lot to see. We have, when you walk in, you'll see the AP and IB artwork, and then you go into the cafeteria. There will be artworks K through 12 from all of the elementary schools and the middle school and the high school artists. And then here on stage, you can catch some performances by all the different music groups, K through 12 as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite events we have each year, and I remember from all my time even before here because we get to see all of what our kids can do. And you know, we're about the kids, and we're about making sure we celebrate them and show the great things they do. Mitchell, you do anything with the Festival of Arts this year?
Yeah, I am in drawing and painting, so I'm hoping to have a couple pieces this year. Okay. And then there's also, I'm in band too, so I think we're doing a band performance, like collaborating with a middle school, so I'm excited for that. Okay,
great. I figured you might be. Mitchell's very involved, so I figured he'd have some part in the Festival of Arts as he does in most things we do around here at Princeton. So also, Ms. Holliday, what about the Scholastic Key winners? Can you talk about them a little bit and what that is?
Yeah, so the Scholastic's Art Awards, it's probably the most prestigious art competition in the country. It starts out at the regional level, and we had 41 students earn awards in that competition regionally. 3 of them were Gold Key winners, and those artworks will then be judged at the national level and possibly win awards there and be exhibited in New York City.
That is wonderful. I think something I really love about the arts is I really appreciate those because it's something I wasn't very good at. So when I see our young people and our adults doing such great things and representing Princeton with their art, it makes my heart warm. So we appreciate that. So, what things about the art program would you, if you're talking to somebody and you're selling our art program, what's great about it? What would you say?
We offer a lot of different classes that most schools don't offer. For example, I teach photography and digital art and then an AP and IB art class, but we have ceramics classes happening all day long, which are really popular. We have the drawing and painting class that you're in. And yeah, there's a lot of opportunities that, you know, most schools don't have.
Yeah, I think that wide variety makes all our kids have an opportunity. Why I wouldn't be able to be in drawing and painting and do very well. Photography sounds pretty cool. I might have wanted to do that. We didn't have that back in our day, so that is something that's great. Mitchell, would you like to ask anything?
Yeah. What do you love most about Princeton?
I think that, especially when I first started here, I came from a small town, and I think just learning about so many people that are different than me, and those experiences, I think it's all about the people and just kind of what a family it is and has felt like over the past 25 years.
Yeah, well, it's great. It must be something special if you've been here 25 years.
Yeah.
People don't always stay in one place that long, and I'm very proud to know that you've been here that long and taking care of our kids for such a long time.
Thanks.
So as we close, is there anything else you would like to let the viewers know going on in the art program, the school, with you, whatever the case may be?
Yeah, I hope you come to the Festival of Arts. I also forgot to mention about the Scholastic's Art Awards. The opening for that is February 7th, which is Friday, and it's from 5 to 8 p.m. You can come see our students' artwork, friends, families, everybody's invited. They make it kind of like a party. It's down at the Art Academy in OTR, and it should be a lot of fun if anybody can make it to that.
That sounds great. Well, we thank you for coming and spending a few minutes with us. We know you're very, very busy taking care of our kids. So we're going to finish like we always do. Have a great day, and as always, go Vikes. Welcome back to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton. We now have two of our young folks with us. We have Fatima Rizo and Caleb McCullom. So how are y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being here. We know we take a little time out of class and to be here to talk about all the great things you're doing. So Fatima, we're going to start with you. I'd like for you to tell me a little bit about tell the people about yourself. Tell us what you're involved in and what you like to do at school, family, whatever you like to tell us about yourself.
All right. So my name is Fatima Rizo. I am a senior here at Princeton. I have gone to Princeton since kindergarten. I am mainly involved in our DECA business club, and I'm also in Key Club. I've been doing both for 3 years.
Okay. What outside of school, what do you do? I know you're busy here.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave here, what do you like to do?
Well, I have a job, and I work at Skyline, our local little restaurant chain. I'm a server at Skyline, and usually that's where you'll find me after school.
Okay. That's awesome. Now I have to ask, I know people are going to hate me for this, but I'm not from Cincinnati, so I'm not a big Skyline guy.
Oh.
However, if I come, I need a little discount, make sure I get something. I'm teasing. But stop and see you sometime. All right, Caleb, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Caleb McCullom. I'm a junior in Princeton High School, and things I'm currently active in is just a long list. So I'm an officer at DECA. I'm interested in the yearbook. I'm also in National Honor Society, and those are all my activities here.
That is awesome. And I told Caleb when he came up here, his grandmother is so proud of him, and his grandmother was one of the first people I ever met in 2003 when I came to teach here at Lincoln Heights. So I wanted to say it on camera. She's very proud of you. We were talking about you yesterday, so we appreciate all you do. Tell us about what you like to do outside of school.
I'm currently learning how to drive, so I'm getting into that process. Okay. I also do fundraisers for National Honor Society to make sure that I'm representing Princeton and also keep my hours up so I can graduate.
Okay, those are some important things to get together, right? All right, Fatima, you talked about DECA.
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell us, because I know what it is, but a lot of folks may not. Tell us what that is and the opportunities it's afforded you being a part of that.
Yeah, so DECA is a business club that helps students prepare for careers in marketing and management. It also helps students develop leadership skills. So for me, like I said, I had a job. It was very easy for me to go in and get an interview because I had a lot of professional skills already developed. DECA does a lot of fun stuff. Like last year, me and my team, which are unfortunately not here, we placed second at state. So we got to go to Anaheim, California for ICDC, which is the international competition, and that was very fun. So yeah, there's a lot of great opportunities that DECA gives you, and we get to learn a lot about ourselves, a lot about the world, and a lot about business in general.
Great. And you just had a competition, I think, this week?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday maybe. Was it yesterday or Tuesday?
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, we placed second.
Placed second. So that's awesome. I want to make sure we brag on you a little bit. I saw a lot of people we had play, so great job. Caleb, what about you? What do you do in DECA, and what is DECA to you?
What do I do in DECA? I use it as more of practice of me being an entrepreneur because my dream is to be an entrepreneur. So I use it as a way to practice how to express myself through business, and it prepares me for the future.
Yeah, I love that. I think our viewers hopefully heard both of them say they're using the skills in DECA outside of the school to be better people when they go to their work or in their future. So that is an awesome thing. Fatima, you've been here your whole career.
Yes.
K-12, that's awesome. Is there any certain teachers or staff you'd like to shout out that have made a difference?
Yeah, Miss McCowan for sure. She's our DECA advisor. She is wonderful. She's great at what she does. She's great at preparing us for these DECA events. I also want to shout out Mr. McCullom. I've had him since pretty much I was a freshman, and he's pretty much seen me grow up to the person that I am today.
Great. And how about you, Caleb?
I'd like to give a big shout out to Miss Kelly. I know Miss Kelly's watching this, very smiling, proud of me. She's helped me a lot. She's seen me through freshman, through to my junior year today. And I'm in our journalism class, so she's teaching me how to write stories and whatnot and how to be a good person overall. I'd like to give a shout out to Miss McCowan also, because she's seen me through freshman, through junior year, and she's always sought me out as a DECA person and brought my talents out at DECA to perform well.
That is awesome. And Mitchell, how about you? Anybody you'd like to shout out?
Teacher?
Yeah.
I'd
2,
like to
3,
shout
however you
out-
have.
I'd like to shout out Miss Adams. She's my English teacher. I have her for IB English, so it's a very tough class, but she's really great at just being very personal with it. And she's just a really amazing teacher.
That's awesome. And the reason I do that, I want to encourage you when you leave here, don't be afraid to walk. They'll see this when it comes out, but don't be afraid to go tell them. It's good to give people their flowers while they can enjoy them, because sometimes teaching can be hard, and it's good to hear good things. So I would encourage you to do that. Mitchell, you have a question for him?
Yeah, we'll start with Fatima. What do you love most about Princeton?
I love how diverse Princeton is. Like I said, going to DECA competitions, I see that a lot of other schools do not have the diversity that we have, and it really makes me appreciate how diverse we are as a school, and that's pretty much my favorite thing about Princeton.
Yeah, that's great. Caleb, what do you love most about Princeton?
What I love most about Princeton is the freedom that Princeton gives you. There's a lot of schools out there that are very elitist, are very serious about what they do, which is nothing wrong about that. But sometimes schools don't give you that leeway to know, do what you need to do or you need to relax somehow. And the teachers are very relatable to your problems, because we all are humans at the end of the day. So that freedom allows students to just live how they want to live.
That's awesome. Fatima, tell us what your plans are for when you leave us. We want you to stay forever. We know you can't. So what are your plans when you leave Princeton?
I'm hoping to go to UC Cincinnati, which I did get accepted. I found out on Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So after that, I'm doing 4 years of pre-dental and then 4 years of dental, hopefully, to become a dentist. That's what I plan to do.
Awesome. That is awesome. How about you, Caleb?
I definitely plan on going to college. My mom has already had me fill out some scholarships and look for schools around the state or out of state. So she wants me to make sure that I'm on my path, and I'm gonna do 4 to 8 years of college and try to come out with a business degree.
That is awesome. Well, we are very proud of you, proud of how you've represented Princeton throughout your careers, and we appreciate you being here. So we're going to finish as always. Have a great day, and as always,
Go Vikes!
Welcome back to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton. We now are joined with 2 more of our students, Ms. Jenny Rodriguez and Mr. Isaiah Dudley. Welcome.
Hello.
So Jenny, we're going to start with you. I want you to tell us a little about yourself, what you do here at Princeton, your background, things of that nature.
Okay, well, I'm Jennifer Rodriguez, and I've been with Princeton since kindergarten, and I'm a senior now here, and I am part of DECA.
Isaiah, how about you?
My name is Isaiah Dudley. I've been going to Princeton since the 4th grade, and now I'm a senior. I'm involved in cheerleading. I'm the captain. I'm the student council president for seniors, and I'm also in DECA.
So we're a short little plug. Cheerleaders have something big coming up here soon. You want to talk about that real quick?
So we're making history actually and going to the national cheerleading competition in February. And we actually have a showcase this Sunday on the 2nd at 6 o'clock at Princeton in the gym. Yes.
Okay. And your coach made sure I had that on my calendar last night, so I'm going to come check you guys out, and ladies. It's always great. So Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your favorite classes, what you like to do here at Princeton, maybe some of your favorite staff or teachers you've had.
Well, I'll say a favorite teacher I've had is Mr. Clark. He's very funny and I really enjoy his class. It's material science. We get to do like a lot of labs. It's really fun. Yeah.
Okay. And Isaiah, same question.
Well, I want to start off by giving a shout out to my counselor, Miss Grabel. She helped me this whole way through. She known me since elementary when we went to Fairwood. And now she's seen me grown up and she's helped me through my college essays and everything. And actually got into a lot of colleges. So I really want to thank her. My favorite class is pre-calc with Miss Phillips. She's really funny.
Okay. Well, that's great. I've known Miss Phillips for quite a while as well. So I know you both were in DECA.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about DECA. Tell us a little about Jenny, DECA, what your project is for DECA and what you do in DECA, your specifics.
Well, DECA is a business club, and technically what it is it gives students, high school students, the opportunity to learn about business skills, leadership, and other opportunities. And I am working on a project with my partner who isn't here right now. Our project is about mental health, and we're focusing on the problems about mental health and finding a solution to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is a great topic because there are some things out there with that. So we appreciate you understanding that and focusing on that. Isaiah, what about you?
So DECA is a business class that helps you solve real world problems for the future and like in business and marketing. I just competed this past Tuesday in role play for DECA, and I was in the competition category of marketing communications. So we had to solve a problem in the marketing field to elevate the business.
And who judges those when you do those things? Who's the judges?
It's actually administrators and business owners from all over. We actually have our own Coach Tish and Miss Roddy and Mr. Joe Roberts that actually was the judges of other people at the competition.
Administrators and folks from other schools get to judge you.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fair. And I see you have a nice medal around your neck. What's that about?
So I actually competed. This is actually my first time competing seriously. Before I competed, but I actually got 4th place, and it's kind of hard to get top 5. So this is really big to have 4th place.
That's all, especially in your first try.
Yeah.
First really serious competition. So that is awesome. You have a question for him? I'll let Mitchell go.
Yeah. We'll start with Isaiah. What do you love most about Princeton?
I love Princeton. I love everything about Princeton, honestly. But mainly diversity and being able to connect with different people and everybody, honestly. Like, I'm a TA and I give tours to new students and everything, and that's just so fun. And breaking the wall of like, oh, I'm a new student, like, will I have any friends? With me being like outgoing and everything, I can, oh, come on, you'll be my friend, you can sit with me and everything. So it's really easy and just building connections overall.
So let me ask you this real quick. I'm gonna jump in. You're giving tours to folks that may want to come to Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say on those tours to sell them that Princeton is a place for them?
I tell them that you can find your group of friends. Like, we have literally every group, every race, everything. So when people come like, oh, I'm into, I don't even know, like food. Everybody is into food, but if you like, okay, well, I like hamburgers. Okay, well, you have friends here that like hamburgers and these friends that like hot dogs. So anywhere you go, you're gonna find your people.
That's awesome. I think it's, I'm sure you're a really good ambassador when you talk to them about Princeton.
And what do you love most about Princeton?
I love the opportunities, the activities we have, such as like DECA, Key Club. We have fun sports. It's a lot. I love everything about Princeton, honestly.
Awesome. Isaiah, if there's one thing as we finish that you could tell the viewers about Princeton, it can be more than one, but the top thing you would say, what would you say? If somebody you didn't know came to you and said, tell me about Princeton.
A word I would say about Princeton is unique. We're very unique, actually, in a lot of different ways. Our test scores, I think we were rated 4 or 5 stars.
4.5.
Yep, and that's really
High
good. Mm-hmm. And our test scores, our dedication, all the kids, like, we all are very ready. Like, our motto is preparing us for life success in college, and like, Princeton actually does do that. They don't just say it. We actually are preparing for college and life success.
So you feel like when you leave here next year and wherever you end up, you're going to be ready?
Oh yeah, I'm already committed.
Well, you committed. Oh, ain't like that? Okay. We can tell me when the cameras go off.
Yeah.
How about that? I'm mad you didn't tell me yet. Come on now. No, I'm teasing. Jenny, what about you?
A message, like to,
Just one word or a message that
well,
somebody's never been to Princeton, you had to tell them something.
It's very, very fun, very unique, and yeah, you get to learn a lot.
I think that
a lot
says
of good things.
Yeah, I think that says a lot because you don't hear a lot of folks talk about their school being fun. At least I don't.
Yeah.
And I think you hear that a lot here at Princeton because, as they all said, they find their group and everybody cares about each other. You may not be your main group, but you still care. So I want to thank you for being here. It's been great. We're going to finish as we always do. Have a great day. And as always,
go
Vikings. Welcome back to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton. We are here now with Miss Caleeah Carter and Senior Class President, Mr. John Wilhelm. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing
How
well,
you
Mr. Carter.
today?
Good. Well, thank you for being here, taking a few minutes with us to get some information out. So Caleeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, in school, out of school. I know you're involved in many things, and you're always
sir.
smiling, so I know you well. You're always smiling, which I love. So tell us a little bit
sir.
about yourself.
Hi, I am Caleeah Carter. I am a big senior this year. I am involved in National Honor Society. I am a in a 2025 Debutante Cotillion. I am a youth GYS, which is Glendale Youth Sports, ref for Young League and as well as many community services as well.
Great. So I'm going to stay with you, and then I'm going to get to Mr. Wilhelm. Is that okay? So something that just happened that you're being honored here in a month or so. You want to tell us about that? Because I'm excited about seeing you there.
I am as well. So I have been nominated Miss Hero of Character for 2025. I'm very, very proud of myself. Very honored to be nominated as well. It's a huge, huge, huge event, and I would like to see you guys April 8th for it.
Yeah, it's a really good event. I was able to go last year. We had some folks honored, and we have a few other people in the district being honored as well. So it's going to be a fun evening. Dress up a little bit and eat some good food and hear some good people talk. So it's always a good time. So we're going to have fun at that. Tell us a little bit about Princeton, your favorite classes, maybe, and tell us a little bit about teachers or staff that have been instrumental in your success.
So I love all my classes. I love all my teachers for surely, but I definitely would love to give a shout out to my counselor. She helped me through everything since the beginning when I didn't think I could do as much as I could have, and I've accomplished so much with just her, as well as my principals as well, Mr. Wilhelm, Mr. Balmer, Miss Stollard. They just believed in me, and I love that for them and for myself, because without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Yeah, I may be a little biased, but I think our staff and our administration is pretty great. So
amazing.
I get to see them. The work they do with you students every day is awesome, and the care they have is it's not everywhere. Let's just say that. So
they
we
treat us like
appreciate
our
that.
own, but they're their own, you know.
Yeah. So let me go to Mr. Wilhelm. Mr. Wilhelm, thank you for being here.
Pleased to be here.
Mr. Wilhelm is someone I've known for quite a while.
Yeah.
We were principals in the GMC together and worked together pretty closely for some years. And he came to Princeton, and then I came to Princeton, so we're reunited again. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you've done, where you've been, your career path, and how long you've been at Princeton and what you do here.
Sure. So this is my 22nd year in education. Like a lot of folks in education, this was my second career. Okay. Started out in the steel industry for 8 years, and then wanted to make a larger impact on lives throughout the region and decided to get into education. So as I mentioned, 22nd year in education. This is my 4th year at Princeton. I'm currently the class of 2025 principal. Awesome. So very excited about graduation coming up. And, you know, growing up in Southwest Ohio, we always understood and heard about the Princeton lore, the Princeton advantage. So when that opportunity came to come to Princeton City Schools, I had to jump at it.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this, when that opportunity came and you and I talked about it.
Yeah.
And I said, my brother, Princeton's a great place. Hopefully I'm back there one day.
Yeah.
And I said, if the opportunity comes, and I actually might have made a couple calls up here for you too, just because
I appreciate that.
How great you'd be for these young folks.
It's always good to have people in your corner.
No doubt, no doubt. But we're really excited to have you here. I know personally, and the kids know now that they've been around you, what kind of man you are, what kind of advocate you are for the kids and their success. And you've been that as long as I've known you. So we're really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
A little bit, what do you like to do outside of when you're not at Prince? I know you're here a lot.
Yeah, we are here a lot. You know, being mindful and keeping some moderation involved. I think you have to do things outside of work. So I enjoy going to the gym, getting outside, hiking, trips out west, that sort of thing. Staying busy. And, you know, I have a 23-year-old daughter who is starting her job search too. So I'm very excited for her and I can't wait to see what the future holds for her career.
Mr. Wilhelm and I talk often. He likes that out west in the mountains and hiking. And I was like, my brother, I'm going to the beach. I don't want that.
Like
so
that beach.
Maybe one of these days I'll go with him, but I don't know about all that. Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate that. It's good to have that. You know, you say work-life balance. Something I heard from Notre Dame's coach Marcus Freeman, that more of a work-life blend.
Right.
And I think that's something. Work-life balance is hard to find. Work-life blend, where you can blend personal stuff into your work stuff, is always a good thing. And I try to do that. I know we've talked about that as well. Mitchell.
We'll start with Caleeah. What do you love most about Princeton?
What I love most about Princeton is definitely the support system that I have. I walk in the hallways every day when school starts. I get on the announcements. Every time I get off those announcements is, hi Caleeah, hey Caleeah, from all the staff members. I'm just smiling, hey, the way to start my day. I just love the support they give me. I love that I can count on them for any and everything, all the time, anytime, whether it's a teacher, a security guard, principal, counselor, always can count on them, so yeah.
Okay. Mr. Wilhelm, what do you love most about Princeton?
Yeah, so I love the opportunities for excellence that are here. No matter what you do, there's something here for everybody. If that's academic excellence, we have our IB system, we have our AP, our CCP. All of those things are important. If it's fine arts excellence, we have performing arts and visual arts that students can choose that pathway to excellence, as well as athletics. And also, you know, our partnership with the Oaks systems provides those students who might want to learn a trade or go into the workforce the opportunity to be excellent there as well. So, like I said, there's something here for everybody, but not only that, you can choose to be excellent here too.
Yeah. And I think a big thing about that is we have so many students that do several different things. They may play a sport or two. They're in the band, they're in the choir, they're in DECA, they're in National Honor Society. It's always a wonderful thing, and that doesn't happen at every school district. So it's something that's really a great Princeton advantage that our kids and our staff and our coaches work together to allow kids to have those opportunities. Great. So Caleeah,
Yes, sir.
what's next for you?
I plan to go to college. I plan to major in business and marketing, as well as get my real estate license and start investing in properties on my own, making my own entrepreneurship hopefully soon. Right now I have a lot of college decisions. I'm undecided, but I'm steering towards the top 3 HBCU in the country. I got accepted with a scholarship, so
that's what's up.
We are going to see. Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think, and you know this as well as all Princeton grads do. We don't want you to go, but you're always welcome back.
Yes, sir.
I was here at the basketball game last night, the girls' game for a little bit, and I saw a former student and talking, and they come to the games or events, the choir, the band. They want to be a part of that, and that's what's something else that's great about Princeton. A lot of our kids come back because of the love and the support they get here. It's been great. Mr. Wilhelm, anything with our senior class that you want to talk about that's coming up?
Yeah, so we have a lot of events coming up. There's a long list. I'm going to select a few here. First of all, we have our scholarship application pickup is coming up on February 12th. So stop by the office, make sure you get your applications, and those have to be turned in by March 5th. So we have hundreds of thousands of scholarship opportunities. I know with both Mitch and Caleeah going on to college, that's going to be important for them to do. Some fun things, we have the senior skate coming up on April 6th. Our students really look forward to that. It's a way to get off campus, enjoy some time together, doing some fun things. And then of course, prom is coming up on Saturday, May 3rd. It's a huge night, not only for this building, but for our community at large. Prom walk takes place in Matthews Auditorium from 7 to 8. The actual prom dance will take place at the Delta Hotel from 8 to 11, and then after prom at Dave & Buster's. So that should be just a wonderful night for our senior and juniors.
Maybe I don't know if I can stay up that late, but I'll try to make it over to Dave and Buzz. That's a late night for me,
it
but
is
we'll do a little
late.
bit. Yeah.
And then, of course, commencement takes place on Sunday, May 18th, Fifth Third Arena on the campus of the University of Cincinnati. The culmination.
That is what we all are leaning toward. Really excited to see both of you and the other seniors that are up here and all our seniors there. So we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And keep that smile going when you're here, you leave. I love it.
Yes, sir.
So we'll finish like this. Have a great day. And as always, go
Vikes!
Vikes! Welcome back to Viking Voices, the people of Princeton. We now have our counselor, Miss Chrissy Grabel, here at the high school. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Well, thank you for joining us. I know it's a busy time of year for everybody, and you're in that counseling department doing your thing. But really, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been at Princeton, how long you've been doing the career, family, if you like, whatever works, whatever you'd like to tell us about yourself.
Okay, so this is my 9th wonderful year at Princeton High School. 31st year overall. I don't always admit that, but hey, you know, can't change that. I'm that old. Spent some time in Middletown and Hamilton, and I think I heard Isaiah mention that I actually was there when he was there.
Yeah, he did.
A few of my students from there are here with me and are going to graduate this year together.
That's awesome.
I've been a little bit of everything, math teacher and counselor, and just kind of found new paths to challenge me as I go. Amazing husband, we love to travel together. My daughter's an embryologist and making lots of families happy in the Cincinnati area.
That is awesome. Well, a lot of great things going there. We're happy you're at Princeton now, though.
Thank you.
I know we have a lot of things going on in the counseling department. Do you want to highlight some of those things?
Absolutely. So the first one I'd like to mention is that we just literally this week came into a partnership with CYC, the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative. They were able to receive a grant which will allow them to help support us and more importantly our students and their families in completing FAFSA. You know, oftentimes students will decide they don't want to go to college because they don't understand the financial resources they could have to help get them through. So they're going to be coming in, they're going to be setting up some meetings with students, and we've got an evening program set up for parents as well. So I ask that everybody be watching for their schooling's emails so that they can get in and get some extra help.
Yeah,
with,
I think
with that free aid.
Yeah, I think the FAFSA has changed and it got a little confusing for folks last year. Especially if you're not in this business, it really is. I was confused. I'm in the business, so I think that partnership is great. And shout out to our school board for approving that the other night, Monday night. So that's a great thing. And thank you all for finding it and bringing it to our kids. I think that's something that has come up from parents a lot, how to do that, and we're having some help for them. So be looking out for that. What about any scheduling things coming up and things of that nature?
Yes. Actually, starting the week of February 17th, we're going to be spending time. And when we go out to do scheduling, we are also spending time talking to our students about what their future plans are, so that and their progress towards graduation, so that we can make sure we have them on hopefully the best path for them, because we talk a lot about college, but not all of our students are college bound. We've got a lot of students who are talking about going to the military. We have some who want to go straight into the workforce. So we have to make sure we plan for all of their unique interests moving forward. So we'll spend a week with juniors February 17th. We'll spend the next week, February 24th, with sophomores, March 3rd with freshmen, and then we'll spend some time with 8th graders. And I do want to say that on February 1st, we're also going to add in a special presentation where we'll have the 8th graders come in here and we'll spend a day talking to them through social studies classes about what it's like to come to the high school.
That's great. I think that's something that's come up in some of the listening sessions. You transition from elementary to middle school and then to high school. So I think that is a great step to just help them feel a little more comfortable as they get ready to transition to the high school, which is a big deal.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah. It's scary for them because they know this is the step that really makes the difference to their future.
Exactly.
So, you know, easing their minds it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, that is great. As far as scholarships and things, I don't know if you mentioned that or not. Is there any things out there? Where would folks find those things at? They're looking.
Oh, Miss Evans is on top of that. Every time we get a scholarship in, she puts them immediately into the senior Google Classroom, and they typically send those out through school links. I hope students or parents are watching those resources. I know we've been holding help sessions, so all fall long we did application help sessions and scholarship help sessions, and then we've already done 2 this semester. We'll be scheduling more, and that is simply time for students to come down to us as a big group. And just look at what the scholarships are out there, and then we can help, because oftentimes they have questions. and we're able to help guide them through those and hopefully set them up to get some free money for school.
Sure. Well, I know that I see the emails that come through all the time as I have
I'm
a
sure
junior
you do.
daughter, so I get those as well as they're coming. I know there's some students. How else are they communicated? Are there announcements, emails? How do you let kids know about these to make sure? Because first kids say, "Well, I didn't know," and I'm like, "Well, I think they told it numerous times." Well, how does that work?
And you know, it's funny. It's sometimes, you know, we use Schoolinks. Schoolinks is a fabulous resource for us. It has helped us not only with communication that goes to parents, but also students, because we can go in there and do one simple email that can go to every student and their parent in the entire building. So we're always encouraging people to be looking at those regularly. And I know it's tough because students are getting emails all day long from their teachers, from the counselors, but we really ask them to prioritize those things from us. So yeah, they get emails, we do announcements. Things are on all calls all the time. I know sometimes people are like, "Well, I get another all call," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's something really important, so please listen to it."
Well, I know you're the counselors here, but I want to give you a chance to shout out your department, because I know in my job, without my team, I wouldn't be able to be successful. So, you know, we do the we, not me, and so I want to give you a quick time to do that.
My team is amazing. So my other half would be Desiree Anderson. She works with students who are last name's H-O to M-E, but she's the other department chair with me. We've got Allison Bridge leading the way. She takes care of all students' last names A to C. Matt Bradley is taking students' last names S to Z. And newest to our team is Miss Krista Wilson, who will, by the way, have a new name next year.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll let her roll that out. And she's working with our students' last names H-O to M-E. We really do have a great group of counselors who have worked, I think the least in our department is 9 years. So we've got some great experience backing up our team.
That's awesome. And I wanted to do that because I know how hard it can be with a lot of kids and dealing with scholarships, dealing with college, dealing with FASFA, dealing with scheduling for underclassmen, you know, all those different things. It's a lot. And I want people to understand the work you put in to make sure our kids know what's going on and be successful. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, and if we didn't have a team that had that much experience and strength, then we wouldn't be able to do all the things we're doing, the partnerships and the help sessions. So it's been, you know, such a blessing to have a strong team around me.
I love that. Mitchell?
Ms. Grabel, what do you love most about Princeton?
I will probably answer this the same every single time. It's the people. When I walk into the building, I work with amazing administrators. I work with amazing teachers. I work with an amazing support staff that people often forget. And we have the most amazing students, not just in Cincinnati and not just in Ohio, but I think we would be second to none anywhere across this nation. We have such a beautiful blend of colors and you know, nationalities that I think it makes us that much stronger.
Yeah, and I think the proof of that was the students, Mitchell and the other students we've had up there, and you've seen how great they are. So I mean, our kids show that every day. And what makes me proud to be the superintendent of a place like Princeton, for sure. So anything else you want to tell us that's going on, or about Princeton, or about the counseling, or you, or anything else on your mind?
You know, just I'll reiterate, please be looking at those emails. Please be listening to the all calls, because we're working really hard to try to communicate out all that we're doing. And we have really been working hard to build parent partners. But the part of the partnership that we need is to make sure all parents are engaging with us, because we're very enthusiastic about working together as a team to help all of our students succeed.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here. And I know you're a busy day, so we're going to let you go, but we're going to finish as always. Have a great day. And as always,
Go Vikes!